So when it comes to this story, I kind of wish I was on top of it a little bit more than I already was. And so far, this is the only person that I've seen this video from. They uploaded it in February, which, again, I'm surprised that I haven't come across it. Go subscribe to For Never World. If I pronounce the channel name, will be in the description. So you guys can look into this further. As you guys know, Vic Mignogna has been a popular voice actor for Funimation. He's done the voice for Edward Elric for Full Metal Alchemist. He's done the voice for Broly. He's done various other character voices, including Crow for Rooster Teeth's Ruby. And as you guys probably know, there were accusations of unwarranted touching from Vic Mignogna, and this spiraled to the point where it literally destroyed his career. There's a video that I'm going to share. I'm not gonna kind of go clip by clip or what he says and react to it. I'm gonna play it out so you guys can see it. I'm gonna say right now, this is, if you ever want to see a person at their lowest point, especially somebody who apparently tries to do all they can to bring joy to others, yeah, it's hard to watch. So
I don't want it to be a downer, but I would like to say some things. Is that okay?
Yes.
There will be tears, so I want to apologize for that.
We love you, Vic.
For those of you that may not know, and God bless you for not knowing, there's been a lot of ugliness lately, and things online. And I wanted to say something about it. And I also want to say I'm very mindful that there are many different ages in this room, so I want us to all be mindful of that, right? So if you're thinking of asking a question or something, you know what I mean? Be aware that there are a lot of different ages. People here. As I've been reflecting over the last 10 days, over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of soul searching. You know, when difficult things happen, at first you're kind of angry, right? You're mad, but then you take a step back and you're like, what am I supposed to learn here? How could I be better? How could I do better? And I learned something, and I wanted to share it with you. As long as I've been doing events, which is a long time, I've always been very demonstrative. Hug everybody, you know what I mean? That's just always been who I am. You could go back and find panels from 10, or Q&A or autograph sessions from 10 years ago, 12, 15 years ago. And I'm doing the same thing. That, in my mind, it's a way of saying thank you and expressing kindness and appreciation and warmth and support for a lot of people that could use it. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. But here's what I've learned. Just because 1,000 people want to hug doesn't mean everybody does. And I got really lazy. Over the years, I got really lazy. And I got used to being the same person all the time. And I was insensitive to the fact that there could be people out there that don't want that. And it has never, ever been my intention to offend or hurt anyone. Welcome. It has never been my intention or desire to offend anyone. And I would like to think that the tens of thousands of people that I've met over the years know that. But there are people that don't want that kind of interaction. And I have not been sensitive to them. I see that as I've been reflecting on what's been going on. And here's the thing, guys. Voice actors are no different than you are. We're bozos. I mean, honestly, we're just dumb humans trying to do our best, you know what I mean? We're just trying to get along in the world, and we stumble and we fall, right? How many of you know that you do that, right? How many of you would pray to God that somebody didn't follow you around every minute of the day with a camera and log every dumb thing you ever did or said? You know what I mean? I am a work in progress, just like you. And I've made some mistakes that I regret. I've never meant any harm to anybody. All of my gestures of hugging somebody for photos or kissing somebody on the forehead, or the cheek is, in my mind at the moment, was a sign of appreciation and kindness and warmth. But it was wrong. It was really wrong of me to assume. So I am profoundly sorry to anyone out there that I offended. That was never my intention. Somebody sent me something I wanted to share with you that was really, though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. Now, I hope that I can have the opportunity to make amends to people that I have offended somehow or hurt. That has never been my intention or desire, but I recognize that I need to be sensitive to all. There are a lot of different people in this room, am I right? Lots of different people. All of you have your own histories, your own heartaches, your own failures and flaws, your own strengths and skills, and we're all different. And I made the mistake of kind of painting with a broad brush. Does that make sense? And I am profoundly sorry for that. And I would like to ask anyone out there that I may have offended to accept my sincere apology and know that I have learned from my reflection during this time, I have learned that I need to alter the way I engage with people. And it's difficult sometimes, you guys, because when 100 people come up and ask for a hug, you start assuming that the 101st one wants one too. And it doesn't work that way, you know what I mean? But you get lazy, you just get used to it. That was my fault. I am certainly not perfect by any means. I've been very blessed to have a career in this field and to do a lot of great shows, and I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for that. But I'm just a dumb guy like you, just trying my best, and trying my best. And so I want to apologize. If there's anyone in here, I don't know, if there's anyone in here that ever had an uncomfortable moment at my expense, I am so sorry. That was never my intention. Do you hear me? I mean, I want to make sure I'm communicating to you clearly. I wrote some things down because I knew I wouldn't be able to think. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Now I have to just say this because I don't want any of this to be negative. But any kind of claims of assault or I even want to use those words, molestation, or abuse. No. And my heart hurts for the people that actually have been, and my heart hurts for anyone who feels that. I am mortified to think that I would have made somebody feel that way. And in our current setting, you have to be more careful, right? And I'm just a dumb old man. I've been doing this so long. And like I said, when you get affirmation from so many people, you start to believe it. Does that make sense? When 500 people walk up and tell you how much they love you and appreciate your work, you start to believe that crap. And then you start to assume, well, she liked me and they all liked me, so she probably likes me too. No, maybe not, right? Or she's different. She deserves the respect of having her own, right? Of having her own space and her own opinions, and she may be different, and that's where I've really messed up. Sorry.
All right, guys, let's give a hint to Vic. Vic is here talking. So let's give him a minute and let's ask him questions and the mood.
I also want to ask you really quickly, a bright spot in the darkness. Thank you. I also want to say, any of you that are fans that have been supportive, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. But I don't want you to be the subject of hatred and anger as well, just because you're trying to stick up for someone. I wouldn't want that for you. So thank you for those of you that have been kind and supportive, and it really breaks my heart when I hear that somebody tried to speak words of positivity and say, hey, I've known this guy, I've seen this guy 10 times over the last years, and he's always been nice and kind, and I watched him interact with 500 people in an autograph line, and I mean, it seemed fine, and then those people get attacked because they're trying to be supportive. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anybody. And I can't even speak to why some people would say the things they say. You guys probably have some ideas of your own about why some people say things online, and put stories out there. All I know is that I am profoundly sorry if any of my actions meant innocently offended anyone. And if you know anybody like that is one of those people, please extend my sincerest apologies. And I'm going to do better. If I have the chance, if I'm able to continue, I intend to make amends. I intend to not give anybody any reason to ever feel uncomfortable around. That has never been my heart, never. I hope you know that. Who's got a really pointless, funny question?
So I think I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat that there are few people that I've seen that have been, especially, let's say, with the job that they are doing as a content creator, as somebody who wants to, entertain people. I have never seen anybody as apologetic and, at the very least, humble as Vic, especially with his current situation. And I'm looking at with some people's comments talking about how, well, I guess being nice to people isn't a thing anymore. And that's honestly, sadly, the truth. You try to be nice to somebody, you hold a door for somebody, you get lashed out for, trying to show chivalry towards people. You try to help somebody with their bags. The wrong person, you'll probably get, tased or pepper sprayed. They'll claim that you sexually assaulted them or something. And unfortunately, I don't want to seem like there are people that I don't want to say that all people do this, but there are certain people who, if they don't like you, will make up shit to try to ruin your life. And then in this day and age, with every single case involving stuff like this, usually people now have this mentality of they're guilty till proven innocent. And they do everything within their power to ruin your life. That's the sad fact. You have people like that. So, to Vic Mignogna, my heart goes out to you. I hope that with everything going on, I haven't seen anything new of your situation. So, if anybody knows Vic Mignogna, please send them this video and understand that, you know, with some of the shows that he's been in, I've had a lot of joy watching his characters and hearing him play or portray those characters. He is a very talented voice actor. I hate to see him, you know, be removed because of these allegations, especially if they are false. So, again, if anybody knows Vic, please send this video to him. My heart goes out to you. I'll try to keep a close eye on it going forward. Give you guys any updates on what's going on. Again, this is a really, really tragic thing to see happen. So, what are your thoughts? I'd like to know. Leave it in the comments. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care.